Hello and welcome back to the Lamenters. We are at a pivotal moment in the last episode. The Lamenters had entered this boarded up church, and after coming up with strategery, they poured into the basement, finding themselves in combat with several zombies who were very difficult to kill until they were burned and or decapitated or both. But the Lamenters, successfully having dealt with those zombies, were able to search this basement room under the church and had discovered yet another of the mysterious ritual candle holders. And as they were concluding their investigation of possible loot, they discovered a wooden shelving unit up against a wall that seemed to have something behind it. Hearing the sound of scratching. Arizen, you are clearly hearing that this sound of scratching is similar to the sound that you guys heard before opening this room. And just a few moments later, as you kind of step back a little bit from the shelf, you hear some groaning as well. Now,
Party, are we equipped to enter this area yet, or do we need to continue to regroup before I break this door down?
I think I'm ready.
Are we ready? Arms at the ready.
I'm ready. I have my bow.
Yeah. Okay, ready my sling.
Pull out the claymore, put the axe away.
Bill, what does the structure actually look like? It's wood.
The wooden shelf looks like it's from floor to ceiling, because remember, this is a low ceiling. So it's about 6 feet in height. It goes from floor to ceiling, and it has it's kind of got a crude backboard, which is what you hear the scratching up against, and a frame, and then there's about 8 shelves that, just wooden board shelves that have various junk on them. But as you kind of look closer, you feel like this could somehow possibly be opened or slid in some fashion.
Let's see if the shelving will slide to the side and see if it reveals another door behind it.
Oh, by the way, Grogu, don't try and burn them again, because it will just be up in smoke again.
Okay.
Pyro.
I disagree. I think the fire will help us put these things to rest.
Well, if
we may burn them when we've finished vanquishing them and discovering what there is to discover.
Yeah.
Well, can I?
A bit of a session.
Can I just have question? If I look at the ceiling, is there like stones for the arch door?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
No stone.
It's all wood.
It does not look like a doorway per se. It looks more like a shelf that's leaned up against the wall.
Taryn, brother, grab the other side of this shelf and let's try to jimmy it to the side. See if we can slide it.
All right, make that strength check.
17.
I rolled a 1, so I think that's it.
So as Arizen is trying to slide it, Taryn, you just kind of almost with ease, you kind of reach over, and instead of sliding it, you kind of pop it out of this small peg, and it opens, and you see hinges on the inside. And so you don't fling it open, but like you can clearly see now that this is hinged from the back, and that you could see that it is an opening, and like right through this crack, you see 2 zombies kind of like clawing towards you. Now you still have a good grasp on it, so it's still pretty firmly closed, but they're right there.
All right, get ready. There's a couple of them right here behind it.
Can I stab them through an opening?
Yes.
Is there clearance?
Yes.
I'll hold it for him while he does that.
Okay.
14.
That's a hit.
6.
You firmly stab into the torso of one of the zombies and stick your blade in deep, and then kind of pull it out. You see the dark kind of coagulated blood, and you can tell that it definitely hit the zombie, but the zombie is still flailing, and they're both banging on this shelving unit now, and Terran's kind of like bracing it.
I've got one of them.
Give him another.
How big gap is there now?
It's a very little gap. I'm assuming it's only like 3 or 4 inches open. So, you know, Arazen is kind of off to the side, jamming his sword in.
I'll stand at the ready.
I
So we
don't
just keep
meta moment.
chipping away.
Yeah.
meta moment. I'm not sure what the rules state. Can I keep just kind of thrusting in there before we're in actual combat?
Yep.
Sweet. 14.
Okay, that's a hit.
4.
Yep. You hit it again. Big gaping wound.
Do we have more room to leverage at this point? Can we flank one another and try to enter the room?
If Terran opens the shelving unit door, basically, it opens into the room that you're in. So theoretically, you could have people on each side so that when they pour into the room, you guys could just pummel them.
And hack away.
Yes.
Shall we have a hacking session?
Let's do it. And
So to make this simple, I'll say left side or right side.
okay,
So who is on the initial flank, left and right?
I'm on
I'll
the
go
initial right, I
I'll
believe.
go left. I'll go left.
Okay. And then who's on the secondary flank, left and right?
Left.
I think
Okay.
right.
Okay.
I
And
think
then
Brolgood is frozen.
Brolgood and Igar are kind of in the back with their bows ready. Okay, so you pop the door, and immediately they kind of pour through, not even strategically, they're just flailing and clawing and like trying to bite. So the first group of people get the attacks, and then we'll roll initiative. So Terran, you get a swing, and then Arazen gets a swing.
That's a 17.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
Damn, just one. One
Okay.
damage.
Arazen.
Ooh, 9.
That's a miss. So they kind of pour in, and even though you had kind of prepared, you're kind of caught off guard by the speed and force with which they kind of pour in. So you guys kind of swipe at them, and now we're going to roll initiative for everybody. Ooh, the zombies are not looking good.
17.
Okay.
Dice are not agreeing with me today.
I
And
got a 13.
Roll good 13.
Yes.
Karen 12.
Okay. Gizmo 10. Freya 17. And what about Arazen?
4.
Oh shit.
Wow, you're after the zombies?
Yeah, my die are not agreeing with me today. Time to switch.
All right, Freya, you are up.
All right. You know, with my shield up, I'm taking my rapier and taking a stab at him.
Okay.
It's a 17 to hit
Yes, hit.
and 1 point of damage.
Okay.
A measly 1.
You definitely hit it, and that's the one that Arazen was already damaging. Its chunks are just falling out of it. Coagulated blood's kind of bursting forth from these wounds that you guys have inflicted.
Mm-hmm.
Brolgood, you're up next.
Okay, I'm gonna go after one of them that's not been hit yet.
Okay,
That is a 17.
that's a hit. Damage.
4 damage.
All right. And Terran.
It's 20, dirty 20. 5 damage.
And is that on the one that Freya and Arazen have been attacking? or the one that Rolgood just hit?
I think I was. I'll go with the one with Rolgood hit.
How much damage was that?
That was 5.
Okay. He's still up. Gizmo, you're up.
Sling bullet for same one, and that's 11 in total.
Miss.
Well,
Igar. Oh no! Wait, 11 is a hit.
okay.
What's the damage on the sling?
2.
Okay. Igar hit. 4. And that one drops. Zombie. Ooh, somebody's gonna suffer. That was a 19. All right. 1, 2. Arizen. 3, 4. Freya. 5, 6. Igar. 3, 4. Freya. Freya, you take 2 hit points of damage as this zombie claws out at you and rakes its filthy nails and claws across. And now, Arizen, you are up.
15.
That's a hit. Damage.
5.
You drop that one. Top of the order. Make a. Let's see, who would be up front? Taryn and Arizen. And Freya and Rollgood make wisdom roll unders. Tell me what your lowest roll is.
Got a 4.
You see, all right, so your torchlight illuminates enough of the space that you're in and a little bit into the chamber where these things poured out of. And you see movement further into that chamber coming towards you guys. Now it looks like there's a couple more of them from that darkness kind of coming in. It won't be there until next round. So, Freya, you're up at the top of the order. Right?
So there's one down in front of me?
No, there's both of the ones that poured into the room are now down. But
Okay.
there's 2 more in the darkness of the next room that are coming towards the door towards you.
Okay.
You can see them on just the edge of your torchlight flickering.
Does it sound like it's just the 2 more? Does it sound like there may be more behind them as well?
That is hard to hear because you're not in the chamber. But you're hearing like the shuffling of the 2 that are coming towards you and the moaning. So you that's kind of a distraction in terms of what you're able to hear from the room beyond.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to try and put my rapier across the neck of the one of the downed zombies and just try and slice his head off.
Okay, go ahead and make that roll.
Would it be an advantage or?
It's an automatic hit. Just tell me what the damage is.
All right. That's a 4. Yeah.
So your rapier is not exactly the best slashing and chopping kind of weapon, but you're like kind of like trying to like saw at the neck, and you're kind of getting through some of the tendons. Rollgood, you're up.
Okay. Can I see the zombies well enough to take a shot at them with my bow?
Yes, they're 15 feet away. You can see them.
Okay. Then I'm going to take a shot at one of them. Oh, that's the wrong dice. That's a 17.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
1 damage.
All right, your arrow does sink into it. Now you did not recover any arrows yet from the previous battle, right? So be mindful of your arrows.
Okay.
So 1 damage. Okay, and Taryn, you were up.
All right. See if we can get this done. That's a fail. It's a critical.
Okay. Gizmo, you're up.
Do I see in the hallway or not?
Yes. You see, so Igar's torch is giving you just enough light to see these two zombies coming towards you guys. They're about 15 feet away. They're in the other room still, but they're coming towards this open doorway now.
Okay, in that case, another slingshot, and if I would be to assess stability of the ceiling, how would it be action or not?
The ceiling is stable. You can in the room that you're in, you can see the floorboard and the joists that support the church above you. And it seems very stable.
Okay, then just slingshot. Okay, that's 19.
Yeah.
And for damage, it
Okay.
and down.
All right. Igar does not move forward. I guess he will just. He just smashes the skull of. I think he's going to try to smash the skull of one of the downed zombies, but only does 1 damage. So, then we get to the zombies. Okay. So both of the zombies that you guys got like knocked down that are in the room with you, they start lumbering up. The first one claws out. AC 12. Gizmo, what's your AC?
Now it would be melee AC.
Yes.
17 right now.
That is not a hit. The second one claws out with an 18. So that would be 1, 2, Taryn, 3, 4, Roll Good, 5, 6, Freya. Man, Freya again.
Well, I am sitting across of him trying to solve his head, so...
Yeah,
she's in prime real estate.
That's 3 more. And then the other 2 that are in the other room, they make it to the doorway and start clawing their way out as well.
Mm-hmm.
One swings at Taryn, AC 10.
Nope, doesn't hit.
The other one swings at Arizen, 19.
Ouch.
Oh, jeez.
2 hit points. All right, and then it's Arizen's turn. Bottom of the order. What do you do, buddy?
We got to take off their heads and burn the flesh. But first, let me start with hacking the heads off. 24.
24 is a hit. And just to be clear, are you attacking the fresh ones that just came through and attacked?
Yes, the most active fresh zombies, if that's a thing.
How much damage is that?
11.
Good Lord. All right. That is a solid hit. Solid. Freya, you are up.
All right. Seeing as my rapier isn't helping much, can I just yank off his head, having already cut down on his neck for a bit?
You want to finish your action? Yeah, but you have to make an attack roll because now he's actually mobile again.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, right. There will be a 2+ if anything happens with hand-to-hand combat.
No. Roll good.
Okay, I'm gonna go after the other one that came back to life that's not attacking Freya with an arrow. And that's an 8.
Miss. Taryn.
Question: would I be able to close the door on these 2? Are they inside?
The 2 fresh ones are in.
They're in. Oh, God.
You could do a shove.
Uh-huh.
Try to shove one of them back and then close the door.
I'd like to try that.
Did my blow incapacitate the one?
No, it didn't. It heavily damaged it.
What do you want me to roll for that? Attack roll?
Yeah, attack roll.
Okay. That is a natural 20.
Okay. Taryn shoves the zombie back into the room, slams the library shelf door, and effectively brings your zombie count down to 3, which is a good thing for you guys. So, who is next? None other than Gizmo. Gizmo, what do you do?
Well, for my understanding, I'm now in melee with one of them, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
One of them that got reanimated is within range to attack.
If I remember from the forest, they had a glow in the throat. Can I discern what it is?
These do not have any sort of glow.
Oh. Then I'll scurry back
Okay.
as far as I can, basically.
Okay.
Because I don't want to be near one of these things.
You scurry back. All right. Igar is going to also. Igar will swing. I guess he'll attack. Nah, miss. Next up is zombies. So reanimated zombie number 1 is a miss. Reanimated zombie. Oh no! That's a nat 20, y'all.
Uh,
Oh no.
Pain and suffering about to happen to someone. All right.
Not me.
No. So it's either, well, it's Freya, Arizen, Roll Good, or Igar, because this is the one that's in between you guys. So 1, 2, 3. So I have to get my 4-sider out. Freya is a 1, Igar is a 2, Roll Good is a 3, Arizen is a 4. Oh no. It's Igar.
oh, shit.
Does damage to self.
9.
Ouch.
Oh.
Oh.
9. Okay. And a saving throw is in order. Okay, good.
Oh,
All right.
jeez.
Next up is Zombie 3. Zombie 3 hits with an 18. Who does Zombie 3 hit? Taryn, what's your AC?
13.
Yeah. So you take 2,
Okay.
and then it's Arizen's turn.
You wretched undead beasts of hell. I got a 22.
That's a hit. What's the damage?
9.
That clears the skull of one of the reanimated. Top of the order, Freya.
All right. So is the dude I was with the one that got beheaded or the other guy?
No, the first one, the one that was
All right.
closest to Arizen and Taryn. So you have,
All right.
there's 2 zombies left in the room.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to with one that keeps attacking me. I attack him back and try and stab my rapier through his eye or into his brain. Ah, crack! That's a 5.
You see that the zombie that just raked across Igar is like turns towards you, and you kind of backswing, but you just barely miss. Roll Good, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna go after the one that's going after Igar. That is a 19.
That's a hit. This could be it, depending on how much damage.
4.
4 is enough. You sink an arrow into its skull, and you just see it like immediately just become like completely limp and just fall to the ground. Taryn, you are up.
All right, I'll go for the last one.
Yeah, but just so you know, if you go to attack the last one, you're leaving the shelves.
He's not within range from where I'm standing.
He is, but you know, your claymore being a 2-handed weapon, you're not able to brace the door and swing it. So it's up to you.
Then I'm gonna hold that.
Okay.
Can I assist in bracing the door while he swings at this ghoul?
I got it, brother. Take care of the zombie.
All right, Gizmo, you're up.
Okay, since I'm far enough from any of them, I shoot my slingshot at last remaining one. And it's 8.
Miss.
And that's it.
Igar misses. 10. Remaining zombie. Miss. Which brings us to Arizona.
I am tired of toying with you. 21.
That's a hit.
9 damage.
This is the least damage, but that is enough to drop him. You slash across his chest and hack off a huge chunk of his body, and he spins and falls to the ground. Top of the order, Freya. You see, you see Terran's bracing the door, but there's definitely like the zombies slamming up against it, trying to get through, and you hear him groaning and kind of like raspy.
Mm-hmm.
There are 2 zombies that are on the ground in the room with you guys.
Yeah. I'm taking another one that's closest to me. Trying to stab him in the eye again.
Okay, just tell me the damage.
That's a 1 damage.
Okay, not quite enough to permanently remove his brain.
That
And next up is Roll Good.
So I'm gonna go help Terran hold the door and say to Arizon, chop their heads off. Get rid of them.
Okay.
Gladly.
Terran, you're freed up. It's your turn. There's 2 of them incapacitated on the ground.
I'll let Brogo hold the door from him as I try to help finish off these zombies.
Okay, roll damage. It's an automatic hit.
7.
That is enough. You come over to where Freya's sawing with her rapier, and you're just like, oh, and you cut off the head. That one's dead. Dead. Gizmo, you're up.
Oh, okay. I have a little hard one. If I would be go to swap to the dagger, would that be my action?
Yes.
Okay, then I just do that and stay back and call to other. Can you try hold one? I try to analyze it.
Igar smashes the skull of the other one. It is dead.
Well, never mind.
But you do hear the banging on the shelf as it is now the, let's see. Roll Good, we need to have a strength competition here.
Okay.
So, give me your strength roll under. So roll lower than your strength and tell me what you got.
I rolled a 7.
Ooh, just enough. So this thing's beating on the shelves. Things are falling off the shelves, but you're like still bracing it. Arizon, you're up.
16.
16 what? There's nothing alive.
Oh, there's nothing alive? Are all the heads removed?
Yes. At
All
this
right.
point, they are removed. Although the one that Igar killed, its skull is smashed. The others
Good enough.
have their heads removed. So you hear one of them still, the one that Terran originally pushed back into the room, is obviously fighting to get in, and you see Brolgood bracing the shelves.
Can I reach through with my longsword beside Brogu and make a stab at it?
You could. Yes.
17.
Hit.
10.
Jeez.
It stops. You hear the body slump to the ground, and there's no like shaking
No more.
or groaning or anything up against the shelves.
Shall we advance?
Top of the order, Freya.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay,
Stand
roll
ready
good.
with my.
So I'm gonna. You guys want me to open the door? I'll just open it and we'll see what comes.
Okay. You open the door, and by the torchlight from Igar's torch, you see the body of the zombie that had been fighting you at the door, that Arizen just stabbed, is on the ground. Aaron, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna cleave this one's head off too. Then.
Okay, roll damage.
Yeah. That's just 2 damage.
You kind of awkwardly swing your massive claymore and come down, but you come down more on its shoulder than on its neck.
Mhm.
Gizmo.
Okay. Is there like a severed head near me?
Yes.
Can I inspect its throat and whereabouts for magical inscribings or something like that?
You can. You begin to inspect. Meanwhile, Igar moves a little bit closer to the door with his torch, and you see him looking in. Okay. The zombie. The zombie animates and sweeps out with its claw.
Mhm.
18. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go, Terran. Take one more.
Okay.
Arizen, you're up. It's
These zombies are quite efficient.
Mm-hmm.
Natural 20.
it's you come down and cut its head off. Just you're like the head falls and kind of rolls a little bit off into the darkness. And there's silence, relative silence. And you see now, for the first time, truly see, as Igar moves forward with the torch, you could see both of you a little bit more into this chamber beyond this room. And it is truly a chamber. It's not a finished room with like walls. It's almost as if what you're walking into is perhaps some kind of like natural cave system that was built here maybe even before the church was here. And the rocky floor and the kind of like rocky walls have very natural kind of appearance, as if like minerals and erosion kind of formed them. And it's not, it does not look like it has been refined with any sort of man-made craftsmanship. The
Is
way
the ground earth?
the ground is actually more like bedrock in this area.
Wow.
It's almost as if you've kind of gone, and you could see that this initial area is only about a cavern that's like 20, so it's kind of 20 feet around, and then it kind of goes off to the left, like almost as if it goes further north.
Shall we bring the bodies together and burn them just to be safe, or should we continue on?
Just give
If
me
you
a
want to burn them, then take them outside.
I think
It might
since
cause
we
a
cut the heads
scene.
off to be okay.
Let's not cause a scene just yet.
What I
I
don't
mean-
want to do is get down this corridor and have zombies from our tail easing up on us that have come back to life.
So it could for stuff to bind them up, tie them up, and for sure keep the heads away from the bodies.
The zombies, as at this point, if you were to just drag all the bodies outside, it would probably just take you a few minutes. And Igar actually tells you guys, like, I think that's a good idea. We should take a few moments. I don't know about this wound. I feel like I need to clean these wounds up too.
Yeah, it looks like Freya got hurt too.
Yes, let's tend to the wounded and remove the bodies from the church.
Yeah. And Gizmo, what did you find? Did you find anything on the zombie?
Any inscriptions, anything like that in throat?
You examine the throat and you don't see anything, but you do notice that on the back of this all of these people, by the way, just look like commoners, like very simply dressed, and of various ages, like some of them older, some of them younger. But on the back of the head, at the base of the neck, you see what looks like a brain, like a burned in scar that's a kind of a semicircle, almost a crescent shape.
Yeah.
The plot thickens.
And as you examine this, while the rest of you guys like are pulling bodies out to the graveyard, and Igar is like kind of dampening some cloths and like from that bucket of water is like wiping away some of the wounds and trying to bandage that stuff for him and Freya. Your discovery, as Gizmo points this out, is that each one of these bodies looks like it was branded in the same fashion. Gizmo, make a intelligence roll under.
And it's 3 under.
As you're examining this, these look as if they were done post-mortem, as if these were people who were dead and this brand was put on them and that somehow they were reanimated. These do not look like brands that were given to living people who then died. You guys get, about 5 minutes later, you guys get all these bodies and heads out into the cemetery. Freya, you are bandaged up. Your wounds are clean. You're bandaged up. Igar has his wounds cleaned and bandaged up. Does anyone else ask Igar to clean up and bandage wounds?
Yeah, Taryn does.
Okay. He does that for you.
Mine is
Anybody
just a
else?
flesh wound, but if you can tend to it, I'd be appreciative.
Okay, he does. And after doing that, you guys, you're in the kind of the backyard of the church in the graveyard, and you see something moving around the corner of the church on the other side of the wrought iron gate, almost like it's peeking around the corner looking at you guys.
Guys,
Go ahead.
I think I have bad and good news. The ones in forest were from different source than those one, or at least I think so. They have different method to them. But good news, I think the spell on these ones were broken. And the another bad news is that it seems that any dead body that lies around here on this cemetery can be used in this way.
Do you feel that is centrally located to this area?
I don't know. Someone had to make them.
But they can use any corpse, it seems.
Agreed.
Make a search check, roll good, and Freya.
Got a 2.
You notice that same child, the commoner child that you guys first saw, is peeking around the corner of the church building, like looking at you guys, and then like peeks, like ducks back behind the corner, and then like peeks around again.
I had a 3 against the 2. So I have to fail.
Hey, you, come here.
The little child kind of like peeks around the corner, and then she like looks both ways, and then she goes to the gate, and she says, "What are you doing in the church?"
We are destroying monsters, little one.
Zombies.
But then you'll let them out. And if
Fear
you
not.
let them out, it'll be bad.
Fear not, we will kill them all.
You will?
Yes, indeed, you have my word on that.
My friend has a big axe.
But little child, you know of these zombies?
Yes, you can hear them at night wailing.
Okay.
Are they people from your village, or are they strangers to you?
We don't know. I was little when the church closed.
How old
We
does
will-
the child look?
Child looks like about 8, maybe 9 years old.
We will take care of this mess for you, little one. Fear not.
I must go. I'll get in trouble if my mother finds me here. And then you see she like darts around the corner and runs back. So, you guys kind of having bandaged up, you're in the backyard of this cemetery. What do you do?
Time to head back in.
Head back in. Explore
That's the
further.
job.
Or
And keep killing until there's nothing left to kill.
Okay. So you guys descend the stairs.
Yes.
You go into the initial room. You go in and enter this cave-like chamber, and you could see that it heads off in a kind of a tunnel, like a naturally formed tunnel with rocky walls and a slope, and it kind of narrows to about 5 feet in width and also 5 feet in height. So the tall ones amongst you have to literally crouch down to enter this, and it's pretty much single file.
Well, hello, it's me, Wizzy. I'm back once again to remind you to subscribe and click on the notifications button, and also watch videos that are over there. And then don't forget to tune in to the next episode of whatever show you are just watching, and crafting videos and DM tips and pro tips for vlogging and all sorts of gaming things. And also you could watch Bill eat food and watch other shows featuring Bill. He made me say that because he's a narcissist. Okay, bye.